Ruth Bader Ginsburg, U.S. Supreme Court Justice, passed at 87 ex-tar. As many of you know, today Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away at 87. She was affectionately known as Notorious R.B.G. She joined the Supreme Court in 1993 under Bill Clinton, and despite battling cancer 5 times during her term, she faithfully fulfilled her role until her passing. She was known for her progressive stance in matters such as abortion rights, same-sex marriage, voting rights, immigration, health care, and affirmative action. G2 at 2 gigaseconds bridge W's Chico YSSG Bo BHB OEQEHB BUU G2 GRBB G's 5 battles with cancer during her term. Rest in peace. Edit. All the dozens of you commenting, messaging me saying how her passing is somehow a victory for the what next? Haven't we had enough for 1 year already? Well, Brea is 82. Damn. Cancer needed 5 tries to take her down. T gave her hell but she spat it right back. McConnell in 2016 under Obama. Because Scalia's seat had become vacant during an election year, the Senate would not even consider McConnell in 2020 under Trump. Trump's nominee for Bader's replacement will get the Senate's support. Declared immediately after R.B.G's death, McConnell is a shameless snake. How to his motivations? Why do Republicans respond well to their representative playing the system? What can America do to stop a party from playing with people in order to gain control longer than? How don't Republicans and lawmakers see that this is a dangerous game? With the Republicans having the Senate majority required to seat a new Supreme Court justice, what? Nothing. The left has no cards to play. They can complain, but that's literally it. While I completely understand how important this is, doesn't this violate the rules due to the lack of the question mark? Asking the real questions. Not in a fucking election year, Mitch. You are a TFINK motherfucker. Mitch has, depending on your political stance, done far more damage than Trump. Since there's no question, I'll offer one. Why didn't she retire when Obama was president and Democrats controlled the Senate? She had to retire before 2014 in order to guarantee that a replacement could be named. Ugh. When it would have worked against them, they said it was unethical. Now it's in their favor, it is fine. Oh, couldn't have seen that happening. Fuck. His rationale is so fucking despicable. It's different because it's a Republican Senate with a Republican president. He will of the people is sound because we didn't lose in the last election. UTKU McConnell. Don't even get to properly mourn a champion of human rights because of you. Everybody needs to vote as soon as early voting starts in your state. Oh, excuses, no crying, no third-party protest votes. Why daughters are not growing up in a nightmarish hellscape because you didn't like Biden. RIP RBG, you fought well. Now it's our turn to continue the fight. For those who aren't aware, tonight is the start of the Jewish New Year. There is an old tradition that at this time of year God opens his book. During the days between the New Year and Yom Kippur, Jews pray for atonement and pledge to do better in the following year, and on Yom Kippur God enters the names of those who have truly atoned in. Those whose names are sealed will live for at least another year. So for someone to die on the very last day of the year means that God judged that person very highly. T's an old story, tradition from the Middle Ages, and I doubt anyone literally believes this now, that 3 SCOTUS picks in 1 term, damn. It is almost like lifetime appointments make no sense because you can't predict when people will die. RIP. The Supreme Court is ruthless. Take your like, you punny bastard. This is devastating. Why is it is not event relevant for this sub? This is going to get ugly, isn't it? Welcome to the Republic of Gilead. Blessed be the fruit. RIP. She was affectionately known as Notorious R.B.G. Alright, which one of you comedians gave this post the deceased award? It is too bad all we can see in the Supreme Court is the D or R when it shouldn't matter. Justice is no longer blind. Exactly. The cases should be judged on its merits, not down party allegiances. Sadly, that isn't the case. Judges should be independents, not party affiliated. No offense to Ruth, of course, rest in peace, but how is this a question? This is AskReddit. Here's the question. Where is question? It is AskReddit, not politics. Why is this PIR? Mom, I may not agree with you politically, but you're a strong woman with nothing but. May you rest in peace. Know how things are here, but how is this a topic here? If any of us normal people posted this, we would be denied by bots. I'm sorry she died. Hope her family copes well with it, unlike I did with me grandpa. Drank a lot for a few years. He was my best friend. But I give them my best wishes for a happy future. Totally read this yesterday. R.B.G's death only makes this worse. There's a transition integrity project, high-level people from the Republicans and the Democrats. They've been running war games asking what would happen if Trump refuses to leave office. Every one of them leads to civil war. Every scenario that they can think of except his is not a joke. Nothing like this has happened in the history of parliamentary democracy. Can 2020 get any worse? Yes it can. Is there a question here? Rest in peace, you freaking legend. Either I was on our politics for a second. Get a grip, mods. Yeah, what the fuck is this? This is not the sub for this discussion. Where WTTH all the bad things that have happened this year. Fuck. Yup. 6-3 for a generation. Fuck out of here with this shit rip, but this isn't a news subreddit. Fox News is talking about a recess appointment and how quickly you could confirm a justice. I guess we forgot what 2016 was like. Listen, I'm a conservative. I admit it, and I'm not afraid to. Feel free to blast me all you want, but didn't care. Didn't particularly agree with Ginsburg. But she died, and I'm sure her family is very sad right now. I'm sure everyone they can agree on that. What's the question? Team not sure which is worse. BG's death, or seeing more people complaining about Trump than actually remembering her. Judges. Rehuman. Well, when the political agenda includes your right to get married, not be fired or evicted for. They've had more days off in the last 5 years for coughs and colds than Justice R.B.G. has. We may never see her like again, a true beacon of honor and fortitude. Thought cancer never fully recovers from being diagnosed with Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and I look forward. I'm not American, but I am proud to have shared a planet with her. Justice. All politics aside, she was an extraordinary human being who did extraordinary things. IP Justice Ginsburg. Fate how the coverage of this will focus on her replacement rather than on her. It is also disrespectful. She seemed like she lived a fulfilling life. ILP. Why is this in AskReddit? No hate, but curious. It is so the sub doesn't get filled with threads about it. One big one for the discussion that's gonna happen anyways. She has earned her rest. I wish she could have held on a little longer, but this woman fought hard for all rights and endured. RIP. Edit. Thank you for the silver. Absolutely the words I wasn't able to put together myself. RIP. R.B.G.